Alright, so I liked the look and feel of the single-shot recon so much that I'm going to be making a custom one for myself. I'm a huge Hellsing fan, which is something you guys don't know about me, and I'm going to be making Alucard's Casull out of a singled recon. If you don't know how to make a singled recon, watch my video guide on how to do it here, but this is just the intro to how to make your very own Hellsing Casull Nerf gun, starting with a stock Recon CS6. Alright guys, so I just finished the custom trigger for the Casull, cut it out at an angle so it won't break, and I'll probably put some putty in here later to solidify this. And then I'm going to be doing this back piece with my diamond Dremel wheel because I want it to be very precise and very clean. What I'm doing right here at my bandsaw is I'm going to cut off this bit of the stock to make the back of the Casull look more solid and realistic. Plus it's the yellow plastic so it'll blend really well once it's painted. I'm going to cut here, here, and then off the top here. And then this top piece will break off when I hit it with some needle nose pliers. This is some really solid plastic, so be careful and hold it tight when you're cutting through it. Hey, so I'm partway through my Casull mod. I've finished sanding everything down so that it's ready to paint silver and black. I've done a lot of Dremeling and some epoxy putty to make this a really unique custom blaster. I filled in this piece and locked the black piece on that usually has the plunger tube cover in it, but I cut that off and made sure that it was flush so that this looks solid, and it's heavy too, which I like. I took the barrel from where I cut it down, I filled that with putty, and then I sanded it down so it's flush, and it'll look really, really good if I put a brass barrel in it. I sanded the cover, and I sanded my custom trigger so I can paint it, and then on these pieces for the slide, I dremeled off and sanded all the words, and then I sanded out some of these pieces that make it look like futuristic and toyish, because I really want it to be as close to the one in the anime as I can possibly make it. So when I start fitting these pieces together, I can sort of tell what it's going to look like once it's a completed blaster. These two halves go on like that, and then the back piece fits on and will screw into place and be really solid. But that's sort of what the Casull is going to look like when it's completed, and I'm really pleased to see how it turns out. I've got to paint it, and then I'll detail it, and we'll see what we've got. Since that last segment, it's actually been 3 months, which is just kind of a testament to how easy it is to catalog away these projects in Ziploc bags. I put the internals in one bag, and then I put all the pieces in the other bag so they don't get the dust in the plunger tube, but it's really easy. I went out and I painted these today, and they've all got a silver coat except for my custom trigger, which has black paint on it, and I'm just going to put it back together and try and get these custom silver pieces that I'm going to gap it with over here to stick in, and then I'll touch up that with silver paint. Alright guys, so this is the completed Casull. The plunger tube sticks out, and I didn't want to paint it silver because I don't usually paint moving parts. I left this black, and my trigger individualization looks great. The ranges are pretty nice for a singled recon, and I like to use the red darts with it just because I think it looks cool. The detailing on this blaster is just ridiculous. It took a long time to do this with a micro tip brush and black enamel paint, but that way when I prime the blaster it doesn't get in the way of the mechanism and it doesn't scratch. I really love how this blaster turned out, and I may use it for cosplay, but I certainly can't use it for HVZ. It looks a little too realistic, although the appeal of using the Casull to blast zombies and undead kind of is interesting. But that's my Casull mod, and I hope you guys enjoy it.